What's up, dudes and dudettes? Welcome to Everybody Podcast, and this is Everybody's TUF, where we take a look at the Ultimate Fighter, UFC's take on a reality TV show. I am joined, as always, with Cody over here, and we're on Season 1, we're doing a rewatch. Season 1, Episode 9. Beginning of this episode, we got another trade, because unfortunately, Couture's team lost again.
And he traded away Kenny Florian.
And it was a decision that was made right on the spot. Liddell didn't even get time to think about it. He just had to make the pick.
Yeah, and he didn't have anything but great guys to trade either.
Yeah, dude.
It was Josh Koscheck, Kenny Florian, and Diego Sanchez. And you can't trade Diego Sanchez. He's already won two fights for you.
Two fights.
You can't just get rid of the guy that's clearly going to be successful.
Yeah. Yep. And I feel bad. I feel bad for Liddell because he's had to let go of everybody.
Yeah, just because he keeps winning.
Yeah.
Everything what? Who won? Stephan Bonner has won for Couture.
Yeah.
And isn't that it?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Stephan Bonner won, and then I feel like maybe somebody else did.
I don't know. Lieben lost. That Alex dude lost.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Stephan Bonner is the only one that's won for him. And I don't know what else are you gonna do? I kind of like that the way that they structure the new ones. So all the people stay in the house and they fucking
they still get to train and shit.
Yeah, everybody has to fight and nobody ever has to trade.
Yeah,
nobody ever has to fucking get traded.
And we definitely had some drama in this episode with what's his name,
Sam Hogar.
Sam Hogar, yeah.
And after this episode, I see why everybody in the last episode called him a politician. Because of the way that he called everybody around, gathered everybody around, and gave that speech. It sounded like it came right out of a fucking politician's mouth.
Yeah, dude. And I love the way Stephan Bonner described it. He's like a politician, man. He just gets in front of you and he lies and lies and lies.
It's
wow, how accurate.
But it just made me think. I think I mentioned this on our last episode, but it makes me think I feel like he's an actor.
He kind of seems like an actor, right?
Everything, even when he's talking to the camera and shit, and every scene, every time they show him, he seems like a stage actor, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. So let me give you a rundown of what happened. So Sam Hogar had a bunch of extra merchandise, UFC merchandise, in his bag and shit, and then a couple other of the fighters were missing some of their shit, and they're like, well, how does this guy have all the stuff that we've lost? And now Sam Hogar is claiming that he didn't steal it. He just took it from the office.
The weird thing is the whole thing started because of some missing supplements.
Yeah.
And they never go back to the supplements. What happened to the supplements?
Yeah,
Did they ever find them?
We never figured that one out.
They all, Stephan Bonner, everybody just decided that the beanies and sweatshirts were more important out of nowhere.
Right? But Bonner still didn't get his supplements, so...
I mean, I assume they just never went back to it. I assume they found it. He was just like, oh, yeah, I did leave them here. Sorry, I accused you of stealing, and now everybody thinks you're a thief.
Yeah.
And they just leave that part out.
And he did Sam Hogar got outed by fucking everybody, even the dudes whose office he claimed to take from.
Yeah, he was like, it wasn't his office. Did you see what they talked to that guy?
That's right.
He's like, they said that you gave him permission. And he goes, this isn't my office. I wouldn't give anybody permission. This isn't my shit.
Yeah, and then the first guy there said that, no, I never gave any permission to come in here. Because there was the
boxing coach is the one that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and then there was
Peter Welch.
Yeah, then there was the guy before him, Chris, I want to say. I could be wrong. But he was one of the guys that worked with the show or some shit.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember that part.
He got outed by fucking everybody. So when he gathered everybody around to make his apology, he never really admitted
his speech. Let's call it a speech.
Yeah, a speech. He never really admitted to taking anything.
No, and he didn't
said,
really.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's such a politician thing to say. Like it all felt very political, and it felt like fucking George Bush was talking to you, or fucking I don't know, Barack Obama or somebody. Like it was weird.
I did not steal anything. Yeah, dude.
Bill Clinton. Yeah, that's.
But do you think he did? I think he did.
I guess. I mean. He just seems so. He doesn't seem real. He doesn't seem like a real person.
Yeah,
like he just seems like some kind of made up character.
Yeah, like who said it? I think maybe it was Stephen Bonner who said, "I feel the actor thing. He just wants to be on TV.
Yeah,
so he's doing this as a
The thing is, I think he actually does martial arts. Like he's got fights in the UFC. I looked up all these guys' records.
Oh, okay.
Like he has, like he did. I think he went like 3-4 in the UFC, or not 3-4, 3-1 in the UFC. I think he won 3 out of 4 fights. I believe. I could be wrong about that.
Well, that's decent,
so it's not like he's not a fucking real fighter. He's definitely a real fighter, but it's just the way that he acts is so odd. It just doesn't seem real, you know?
Yeah. And then we go on to the challenge, running upstairs and grabbing cases of water. Or was it downstairs?
Well, they got to run down the stairs, grab the water, run them back up, and go bring them back to the finish line.
Yeah, and whoever gets all the waters back to the finish line gets to dunk the opposing coaches into a dunk tank.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, Chuck Liddell's team won. And who got to pick the fight? Forrest Griffin.
It was Forrest Griffin versus Alex Schonover?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Schonauer, I think, something like that.
But Forrest picked him because he said he thought he was the weakest link.
Yeah.
But when the fight began, Alex came out fucking hardcore, dude.
Yeah, he came out swinging.
He clipped Griffin a couple times.
He threw him around a couple times too. Like whenever Forrest would try to get a body lock and take him down, he would get like that underarm lock and just swing him to the fence.
He
did that twice.
Yeah, it was pretty violent. And Forrest clipped him a couple times, but it kept coming, man.
Yeah.
So, thumbs up to that. But it went down to the mat. Forrest Griffin mounted, and he won by punches. Alex tapped out.
Yeah.
To the punches.
Yep.
In the first round.
Which, you can't blame the guy. He knew he couldn't do anything when he was there,
Yep, he didn't have any skills on the mat.
Like
and
if he can't,
when you're fully mounted, it's kind of hard, man.
Yeah, like if you can't get out of the fucking mount, there's no point in just taking punches until the ref breaks it up. When you know you're done, you might as well be done and just go back to the drawing board, right?
Absolutely. For freaking sure, dude.
Well, a lot of the guys I don't think would, like in the UFC. It doesn't happen very often. Somebody taps out the strikes.
Yeah, and Forrest Griffin, he probably hits like a fucking train anyways.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to take those fucking punches. I would have tapped out too.
Fucking coming out strong against Forrest Griffin just seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because he's like one of those guys that needs like the fire lit under him, Like his best fights are the ones like where like the fights that he always did the best in were the ones where he fucking took some damage first,
Yeah.
Had a bad first round and then came out and just fucked people up in the second round.
That's what gets his adrenaline going.
Yeah.
No shit, I'm down around.
Well, I feel like if you come out strong on him, it's just good. You're getting it out of the way quick. Like, he's just going to go fucking ham,
Yeah, and he's going to fucking maul you. So we're down. That means we're down to 4 on Liddell's team and 3.
I think it's even now, right?
Oh, okay.
Who is Mike Swick is on Couture's team, and Stephen Bonner is on Couture's team.
And Chris Lieben is back, too. He's on.
I was just thinking of the light heavyweights.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Because then who's the other two? And that's Forrest Griffin and Sam Hogar on Liddell's team.
Yep.
And then and then it's 2-2 for, because now I think next week's episode is the semifinals.
Okay, cool.
So the next 2 episodes are going to be, I think the first one's the middleweight semifinals, and then the light heavyweight semifinals.
Wow. That's crazy.
And then the finale, which I think all they have is the 3 fights on the finale, I believe. It's the 2 the two finals, and then Rich Franklin versus Tanner, or Evan Tanner, I think, is the headliner, I believe. I'm not sure, though.
It's an actual card?
Yeah, but there's only 3 fights on it.
Oh, okay.
They had prelims. I mean, all those, like, the prelims were, like, the guys in the house fighting each other, but but for some reason they're not on ESPN Plus. So it would be awesome if ESPN Plus would put those prelims on there. That would be fucking dope.
I wonder if they're on Fight Pass.
I'm sure. Oh yeah, they're absolutely on Fight Pass.
Okay.
You'd have to. I'm assuming you'd have to look up which fights they are, because I haven't been on Fight Pass in a while, but I assume it's just you go to the person and then look up their fights, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'd just have to go to. Well, I guess you could just go to Koscheck and look up the few that are there. Because when you watch the final of this episode, they show Koscheck in the audience, and he's all beat up because he just got done fighting.
Yeah.
Because he was in the prelims.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
So.
All right. Well, that was episode 9, season 1 of TUF. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.